Because that's backwards.
Ah, okay. So we're going to rewrite this. So you have 6 minus 47x minus 8x squared. We're going to rewrite this as negative 8x squared. This is equal, of course, minus 47x plus 6. So going down the stairs is easier, so you write them at the descending order. Remember this, right? Going down the stairs easier, so you will rewrite the polynomial as what? Descending order. Order of what? Of what? What is the order going to be? The exponents, right? 2, 1, and the constant or is degree is 0, right? This is the descending order. All right. I have my first one is negative, right? So I want it to be positive. How I should do that? How I will make the first term to be positive? I will factor out negative 1. When you want to change the sign, right, you factor out negative 1. Let's factor out negative 1. You have negative 1 outside. What is going to be inside? When you when you factor something out, you open parentheses. So what we have left inside the parentheses?
Negative 8.
We have the negative out 1. So we can change the signs for all the terms, which is going to be positive 8x squared plus 47x minus 6. Very good. So now on the margin, I need to factor 8x squared plus 47x minus 6. What is my A? What is my B? What is my C? I'm pointing with my fingers. What is my A? What? I couldn't hear you. A equal to what? Say it. Not 8x. It's only the coefficients. Got it? Got me, right? Good. We find the corresponding parts. Now B, what is B?
47.
Not negative, it is just the 47. You cannot mix and match, right? All right, we cannot use this and this. No, either this or this, okay? Let's agree about this. Now, B, we got B. C, what is C? Negative 6. Now, I do want you to find me these two numbers. Their product is, I'm going to put black, the product is going to be what? A times C, that's why the formulas methods came from A times C, which is going to be A times negative 6. A times negative 6 equal to what?
Negative 48.
Negative 48. All right, bingo. Very good. And the sum is going to be equal to what?
47.
B, which is equal to 47. Find me two numbers. Their sum is 47 and their product negative 48.
Negative 1 times 48.
Negative 48 and 1. Okay, I'm going to...
No,
Negative
it's
1.
48.
Because negative 48 plus 1
Yeah.
is going to be equal to what? Negative 47. Oops,
Yeah,
I do
it's
not
gonna be
want...
40. It's
Uh-huh,
gonna be 48.
that's correct.
This one.
It's not 8. Why? Because the sum is going to be negative 47. It's not equal to 47. That's why. And he immediately changed his answer. By the way, very good. So, it's going to be 48 times negative 1. 48 plus negative 1 equal to positive 47. All right, this is the number that I want. Got it? So what are the numbers that I'm going to use?
48 negative.
48 and negative 1. So why? How abusing?
I guess you say
You rewrite the,
You rewrite what?
you rewrite the,
Which one?
The B.
the
The
A.
B, all right. We wanted to rewrite the B. So B, which is 47x equal to what? 48x minus x, because minus 1x is x. You know that, right? Uh-huh, that's easy. All right. So, you are going to rewrite the middle term. Where this coming from? It's coming from here and here. All right, let's go back up to the given trinomial. I will keep the -1 as it is. I will keep the 8x squared as it is, and the -6 as it is. And now I will break down this guy to what? 48x minus x. Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did it backwards, but
So
whatever.
now I will factor by grouping. I'm going to go up. I'm going to keep the -1 because the -1 is already outside. I don't want to touch it. I will keep it over there. I need to find.
I have a question. I have a question.
Okay, finish writing this so we can go. Yes, ma'am.
Instead of just writing -1, can't you just put the negative in front of it?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Very good.
Why you
I have a question, ladies and gentlemen, if you please be with me. I have a question right here. She said, instead to write -1, can I just write negative? Yes, you can. And actually, I'm going to drop the 1 in a second. You were one step ahead. Very good. And because I want to tell you something about that, okay? All right. So, when we factor by grouping, we know that we need to divide. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? The 4 terms to do to 2 groups, all right? The first group is going to be the first 2. What is the great common factor in here?
8x.
8 what?
X.
8x. All right. So let's take the 8x outside. We open parentheses. What do we get inside?
X plus
X plus
6.
6. Very good. Now the second group, I'm going to do it in blue. The great common factor in here equal to what?
-1.
-1. Awesome. So I take the -1 outside, open parentheses. What do we get?
X plus 6.
Plus.
6.
Uh-huh. And now I will close the parentheses for the whole thing. Remember, the opening parentheses and closing parentheses, they must be equal, the number-wise, and one must close the other. They come in pairs. We have these two together, the red and the red here together, the black and the black, the blue and the blue. So now, which is equal, -1 in here, outside. We know that x plus 6 is a common what? Factor, which is in this case, this factor is going to be a binomial because it's 2 terms. You take this one, x plus 6 outside, so you have x plus 6. You take it outside, I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to open parentheses. What will be inside those parentheses?
And x minus 1.
The x plus 6 is out, so what do we get? 8x minus 1. Now, what's your name?
Heavenly.
Heavenly said, this -1, can I write it different? Yes, said yes. -1 in math is going to be negative x plus 6 times 8x minus 1. This is one way how to write this factor. Now, another student will say, if I multiply this guy, because I have 8x minus 1, okay, I'm just thinking, right? You can write this as it is on Weber sign, or please be careful. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this negative 1 times the 1 in this factor, so you have the same term but opposite sign, right? So you will have x plus 6 and negative 8, x plus 1. Of course, this will be x plus 6 times 1 minus 8x. And the way how you write these factors, either to be this form, I will highlight the form, and I will write the or in between. Okay, if I use the, you can see this one, right? This is how you write it on Weber sign, or you can write it in this form on Weber sign. So either this form or this form. So you will have on Weber sign, either you write it this form or this one, which is you multiply in here with a negative 1. You multiply with a negative 1 with the factor that have two signs, one positive, one negative, all right?
Is that all?
Go up.
No, I was asking, was that all? I can stop recording.